I make $50,000 a year.
Wait, hold up.
Did I say something wrong?
I didn't know you had a job.
What do you mean, hold up?
I didn't know she had a job.
Wait a minute, you didn't tell him you worked?
I just started working.
See, you're coming in here playing these games. Look, we're not here to play games, okay? He should have known that you were working. And you should not be taking money away from him, and you have a job, and you're making how much?
I'm making $50,000 a year.
$50,000 a year? You know what? You think it's a game.
In all honesty, Judge, I just started working.
You think it's a game. That's not cute. And this is not funny. This is a serious matter. This man is paying child support for a child who lives with him. He has to pay extra money for his expenses and everything. You understand that? So you have a 2-bedroom home or apartment?
Yes, ma'am.
He has to get an extra bedroom. That's extra money that he could be saving. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Electricity, be all the other expenses. They're increasing. While you're sitting on $50,000 a year. Okay. So, based on the calculation I have here, have your gross at $4,166.67. Brings your net down to $3,266.81. How many children do you have, ma'am?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. That's going to be based on 20%. So child support is $653.37. You can close your mouth. It's okay. You're getting $600 right now from him, and you make $50,000 a year. Who pays health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$150.
$150. How often are you paid?
I get paid every 2 weeks, ma'am.
Okay. So for the child only, it's $150?
Yes, ma'am.
You do understand that a part of the child support obligation is to pay health insurance. The two of you understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you, ma'am, will be paying $653.37 plus $150 as medical reimbursement for the child, which brings your monthly obligation to $803.37. And again, you can close your mouth because that's what it's going to be.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any other questions? Anything else pertaining to the child? We're not here to play games, ma'am. You need to do what's right by him as well as by your child. Everybody clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Hiding income during child support cases creates a pattern of financial dishonesty that courts are cracking down on, especially when the paying parent has custody. Family courts are moving away from traditional support models, recognizing that custodial parents who also pay support face additional financial burdens. Expenses like extra bedrooms and higher utility costs now play a bigger role in determining fair support. Most importantly, transparency about employment and income isn't optional.
Him to court?
Yes.
For child support?
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
But again, I pay for pretty much everything. The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance. I pay for everything.
Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right?
It is, and I appreciate that. I do. But I don't want to pull my kids from private school or take them out of the things that they love to do because I can't afford it.
Right, and don't say that again because you can afford it. If what he's saying is true, you're getting your nails done, you're going on trips, you're doing all of these other things, especially going to the liquor store. Alcohol is not cheap. You can afford it. You're just choosing to do something other than what you should be doing, which is taking care of these children. Now, how often are you all, I'm assuming you don't live together anymore, right?
Correct.
All right. How often are you all exchanging the children?
We have them equally, so that'll be 2 weekends a month.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You came in here to waste my time. I'm not getting ready to play with you. I am not going to make him pay you child support when you make $100,000 more than he does. You didn't object when he said you make $100,000 more than him, so he's telling the truth, right? Yeah. What kind of lawyer are you? Never mind. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to base child support off of what's called an offset, okay? So I'm going to do the child support calculations for the both of you and subtract it. And the difference is going to go to the person who makes more, which is you, all right? So with 200,000, excuse me, and 70,000. Is that correct? Okay.
Children who move between homes with big financial gaps experience more anxiety and poorer school performance. To address this, courts use the offset method, recognizing that kids need a consistent lifestyle, especially when one parent earns significantly more. Research shows that shared custody children do 40% better when the higher earning parent contributes fairly, ensuring stability in both households. Courts are now monitoring cases where higher earners cover basic needs but keep luxury spending for themselves, prioritizing financial balance for the child's well-being.
You're wrong, and I'm not going to sit up here and play like you're not. I'm telling you to your face, you're wrong. So, net is $3,356.08. Who can? Never mind. How much is health insurance for this baby?
Which?
It's like 250.
250, yeah, 250.
For the baby alone?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're also going to make you reimburse health insurance of $250.
Excuse me?
That bring, oh, did you not hear me? You want me to say it a little louder? It's $250 for a health insurance reimbursement. Okay? Plus your child support obligation of $671.
Yes.
That brings monthly child support to $921.
Okay, well, if I gotta pay that, I'm not coming around. Like,
And you know what?
You're either gonna get
And
child
you know
support or
what?
time.
I missed something because your parents asked for back pay.
Hello?
back
They
pay.
asked for back pay since the baby has been living with them. That comes out to $5,526, and I'm going to have you reimburse that at $100 a month.
Thank you.
That $921 plus an additional $100 comes out to $1,021 that you're going to be paying your parents every month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Even
welcome.
though I was coming to visit him and stuff, like,
Even
Visit.
though you were coming
Yes.
to visit, you just said something key. You said visit. You're the parent. They should be visiting,
Hello.
not the other way around. They've raised you and your sister. It's not their responsibility to raise your child. So since they have chosen to take on that responsibility, you're going to be responsible for the financial side.
When grandparents become primary caregivers, kids need financial stability. Withholding support to control visitation harms children, so courts now enforce back payments. To grandparents, kids do best when parents provide both financial support and regular visits. Subscribe for more cases.
Unbelievable right now.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You really are.
No,
So
I'm
you know
really
what?
not.
What we're going to go ahead and do is get Miss Wilson the proper financial support that she needs to take care of your daughter. So you don't walk out of this courtroom believing that someone else has the obligation of taking care of your child. She does not have to step in and do anything.
She does not, but she
She's
chose
doing
to.
it. She's
so don't
doing
complain
it.
about it now. Don't complain about it now.
Well, you know
chose
what?
to do this.
I don't need you to
didn't-
complain about these numbers when I read them off to you, okay? So, Ms. Wilson, Tanner, you say he's in the military. Do you know how much money he makes?
I don't know how much she makes.
Okay. Health insurance. I know typically they have decent health insurance in the military. Do you have any idea of how much that costs?
About 108. Tanner takes care of that part.
Okay, so let me just make sure I make a note of that. All right. And mom doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
Okay. And you said that 6
I do a
months the child has been with you?
Yes.
Okay. Daycare is $800 a month. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm going to do, when you're influencing, let me ask you a question. How much money are you getting off of that consistently?
Consistently, I would say maybe $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month? And you haven't sent her anything?
I mean, I had books to pay for.
Right, so your books cost $2,000.
Yes.
Are you getting financial aid from school?
I have maxed out all my financial aid. I maxed out all my loans. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing what I can. Like I said, I'm
Have
doing
you
what
ever
I can.
considered moving from New York? I know it's expensive
No,
to
I
live
have
there.
a huge internship. Why would I? No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so your internship is more important than raising your daughter?
No, it is not. But I am doing this for my daughter.
Oh, okay.
So
that's what you believe. That's fine.
that is what I know. I am doing this for my daughter.
Well, what I know is you're getting ready to pay child support. So this is what we're going to do. Since you don't have any financial information on Tanner, we're going to set his child support at minimum wage. We're also going to set your child support at minimum wage, okay? I'm going to order that Tanner maintains the health insurance, and then I'm also going to have you reimburse half of that health insurance back to him. So, not reimburse half of it. You're going to reimburse back pay because I'm going to order you to pay back pay as well. She said 6 months. So Tanner is going to maintain the health insurance at 108, okay? There will be no reimbursement on that part of it because what I'm going to do is have you pay monthly child support at minimum wage, which is $219, as well as back pay to grandmother. So $219 multiplied by the past 6 months, Tanner's portion is $657. Your portion is $657. That's to be paid at $50 per month. So each parent's child support obligation to grandmother is $269 per month.
Are you happy now?
No, are you happy now? I know I'm happy because you're finally supporting your child financially and grandmother gets some assistance with paying this daycare.
Grandmother wanted a baby. She's
Yep.
grandmother.
And you know what?
This is your part.
And
So
grandmother
whenever
is
I-
here. Grandmother's here because she also wanted some financial help. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, we're done here.
Oh, obviously. Is there anything further?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
This case highlights key issues for military families and student parents. Pursuing career opportunities. Far from a child, like this New York internship, while receiving military benefits requires judicial balance. Courts are increasingly supporting grandparents as primary caregivers by ordering financial contributions from both parents. Parental obligations don't shrink just because one parent chooses to live in an expensive city for career growth. Judges are now pushing back against the "doing it for my child's future" argument when it comes at the cost of present responsibilities, prioritizing immediate support over future potential.